What does that? What does that mean? I have to go inside. This piece of shit won't fucking stop over here at 76. I'm not babysitting the piece of shit. What does bootleg mean? What I mean? Why are you trying? Is this dude trying to use his CIA failed FBI skills on me to determine what I'm looking at in the store? Yeah, I seen the bootleg shit. That looks like fucking Rich. It's Al Capone on the fucking cover, but that looks like young Rich. Bootleg, boot. Bootleg doesn't mean the same thing to you as it does to an audiophile. Bootleg is an extracurricular vested interest to seek out recordings that are unavailable to the public at large. Bootlegs are put out from an audiophile's point of view, are put out by the artist themselves or the record company to test it, to set a trend, to build up hype for a fucking posthumous fucking release. We had the Static Age tracks by the Misfits assembled by 1988 almost in its entirety, but we were happy as fuck when it came out in 95 because it was first or second or third generation and the sequencing was right, and yeah, it builds up hype. It keeps an underground kernel alive. Bootleg to you means means faux, means fake, means disingenuous, non-authentic, fake. It's like when you buy your girlfriend a fucking purse, a fucking Louis Vuitton or something. That don't make her a bootleg bitch, does it? I mean, she looks nice with that person from 5-10 feet away. It looks real, but that's not the way we use that term. Excuse me. We don't use that term anymore, me and Rich, because we canceled that fucking term from our vernacular because of yeah, it's a, it's not an everyday term. We don't offer you anything for a fucking price. I mean, bootleg doesn't mean me. It was all about bootlegs. If you have a vested interest in the Beatles or the Rolling Stones or fucking Led Zeppelin, there's going to be a separate religion of bootlegs that come out. Yeah, leaked by the companies, the artists themselves, or for whatever reason, just to get it out there and generate. Stop following me. Go generate interest. If you have a vested fucking interest in fucking the Bible, you're gonna seek out the Dead Scrolls. You're gonna seek out You're gonna understand the Book of Solomon. You're gonna try to assemble the lost books, and you would get inside the fucking Vatican if you could. That doesn't make a bootleg. And yes, it is bootleg. It means pirated. It means it went above the heads of big industry to get it to you, the people. During the times of Prohibition, I mean, that's what the bootleg means. On that particular thing of liquor they're selling, you were happy as fuck to get it. You know, everything I done was straight from the heart. It's unfiltered. It's raw. It's unfiltered. It's right off the tap. It was some good moonshine you could get, and it stayed with you like a mescaline trip. Not like this shit from the 90s and the millennia that was easily digested, biodegradable, and was expediently shat out into your fucking shorts. It didn't fare well. Oops, can I use your bathroom? I just fucking shit myself. I gotta change. Oh, the bathroom's over there. I'm sorry about that. Just like a fucking like McDonald's or a fucking or a CD-ROM. The second you touched it, it started to melt, and that was the gold. It just disintegrated. I want some bootleg pigtail girl. But what sign is she talking about? I ain't got any signs. And I don't care what the fuck they stare at. They're out of their fucking minds. And that's you like ego death, do you? Well, that's part of it is when you realize that all the shit you've had fucking absolute blind faith in because either people you played with or things you did or you're supposed to protect, as if it ever comes back to you. No, just having giving up blind faith and fucking allegiance to dead articles of the past that don't amount to anything, and that truly don't serve you, and they never did, and they're not going to start now. It means everything is bullshit, and everything that was great that happened before I was fucking born. That's what it means. It means I'm not, or it happened right about the time I was born. The Sex Pistols. That's about it. Doesn't get much further than that. It was all about the bootleg. It was all about, how happy that made you, and the quality was dubious, and it was great, and it was a value. You'd spend $10, you can get Danzig live at, you can get, you can get whatever you wanted, live shows, and it was great. It fed the interest. Not these embarrassing major record labels that have embarrassing vigilance and guard this shit so protectively, and it's just crap in the first place. And you're like, you should be giving this away. You should be giving this away in a park somewhere on a weekend, like Good Acid. Here, take this home and then come back next week if you like it. It doesn't deserve to be sold like that. Selling a piece of just all this shit. Everything I ever heard in my life is just a piece of bubble gum that you sell fucking at 3 times the price, and it does nothing for you. It's weak. It's a drag, and it's a bummer, like fake acid. You're like, and you keep buying it. You keep trying. Today's gonna be the day. You put it on your tongue, and nothing happens. The sun goes down, and you're like, fuck the world. This shit is so disappointing and so fucking wrong. Those early Static Age copies of The Perfect Crime, 7-inch, or A Walk Among the Dead, where you got, or you got the Beware record pieced to you in pieces, and you can piece together the whole Beware 12-inch by different 7-inches you got. Those were the days that meant something. Static Age was one of the greatest records ever recorded and didn't come out for 25, 30 years. It came out on bootleg. And that just made it even sweeter when it came out in 95, and then they remastered it from another tape in 97. It just got better and better and better. It's like, holy shit, the original from 78 sounds better than the one that they can, just like the vinyl they pressed. You could never afford a goddamn cough cool. It's like $3,000 to get one. I mean, you better hope that there's a $10 bootleg out there. You would have never have heard Bullet. You would have never have heard Horror Business if you can't afford it. You're talking about between $750 and $3,000 records. You're gonna want the bootleg. When the bootleg becomes one of a kind to the commonplace man that has only $1,000 in his wallet at one time. When your record reaches the point where it can be sold, there's only 500 copies and you can sell them for fucking $250, $700, whatever the case may be. That's when you're glad the bootleg don't rival the master source. It just makes the master source more great. The master, bootlegs work for the industry. That's what it's about. I lived in an era where you can get free cable. You can get free fucking cable if you dare climb up the fucking pole and sieve off a line to your fucking house. Then it's all you, baby. This guy trying to read my body language and shit. It's annoying. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm looking at. Who gives a shit? What's it matter if I sit on the front porch either? I want to look at something before my brain dissolves. The ultra rare tracks, that's what it's about. And I'm on strike. I'm not buying any new clothes and maybe t-shirts until the weather changes. Why bother? Got 3 pairs of pants. I'll make them work all week. I don't give a fuck. Point is, nothing means fucking nothing. Everything I ever saw in my life, it basically amounts to a plate of fucking watery diarrhea. That's all it ever amounts to. Everything I ever seen, and it just didn't fare well. So for my legacy to go triple the life expectancy of anybody else's shit, that's pretty fucking remarkable. That indeed is legendary status.